Hello everyone, this is Impulse and welcome back to the HermitCraft server. How you guys doing today? Doing fantastic myself, thanks for asking. Check this out guys, look at this behind me. This place is really coming together. I'm really, if you can hear my voice, I'm really proud of what we've done the last few episodes here. But there is, look at my tippy toes just hanging onto the corner, man. I must have the strongest tippy toes on the planet to be chilling right here. Anyway, well, there is something that is bothering me yet about this place. As we look around, things are really coming together. These things are seriously ugly. These are seriously not looking good. And I've got a plan for them. It's going to involve, you guessed it, glass. I know we got a lot of glass around here, but that's okay. That's okay. We're handling it. We're handling it. My frames per second are doing just fine. Other hermits, maybe not so much, but that's okay. That's all right. But yeah, I want to get this place looking better again. We want to finish off this thing. Also, I've been looking at these kind of cross beams where we're bringing these items through. Yeah, I don't like them. We're going to make a change. We're going to make a change. And also, as much as I didn't want to do it, this whole thing going underwater, just floating there, it's not working for me. I'm not going to do the spiral, underwater deal. I'm not going to carry this all the way down. We're going to do something a little different, but we are going to give it a solid base so it looks normal. Yeah, that's the plan. That being said, will I get that all done this video? I don't know. That might be a bit optimistic. I've not had the amount of time to do any work here on the server that I used to have. So we'll see how things play out. But we'll get into that a little bit later as we get some building going. And look at this place. I mean, I build this nice place and then I just leave junk everywhere. I gotta do something about this. I need to start cleaning some stuff up. Start bringing this top section together as well, which I think we'll get to, not today, but some other time soon. And probably you guys are going to be wanting me to leave the base and do some other things for a while as well. Hopefully you guys aren't getting too sick of it. But like I said, before we do that, I gotta clean this up. It's just an eyesore. It's really aggravating me. Everything looks so awesome now down below that we need to start taking care of this kind of stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start working on a design for this that I'm hoping in my mind it's gonna be great. We're gonna find out. We'll see what you guys think. But as usual, it's a big build. We got a lot of glass to place, so I might as well just do the thing I do. And we're gonna time lapse the deal. Here we go. All right, there we go. That is now done, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, it is not exactly what I had in mind. I was kind of picturing more of like a half sphere type thing. And because of how tall this is, you can see we just kind of stretched it out into this ellipse shape. And I decided after I saw that I would probably need to decorate a little bit. It was a little too bland, so kind of copied what we did in the middle there with these stripes and then added a little bit of decoration on the top there as well. And what's really cool about this now is it's actually got some functionality to it. So if we go in and check this out, you can see how this is going to work now with the mobs, right? So they're going to get pushed off and they're going to fall into this water and they're going to make their way down because this water's flowing all the way down, and then it's going to drop them here. So I'm either going to have to put some more hoppers in or bring some more blocks out in order to make this fall shaft, you know, perfect. But yeah, a little bit of work to do there, but no big deal. So yeah, that's kind of how this is going to work now. We just kind of use the water as decoration, and it's got some function to it. And how am I going to get out of here? I didn't think this one through. Let's see. Oh geez. Okay. That kind of worked. There we go. We didn't kill ourselves. That's excellent. Well, that's good. We'll take a look from out here. You kind of saw it in the time lapse what it looked like. So give you guys an idea here of what's going to happen in the future. Not this episode. In fact, I'm not even going to finish the other 3 in this episode. As I mentioned earlier, you know, you guys know it's been a while since I've released a video, and I just haven't had a lot of time. So I don't have the time to do the other 3 right now because that took me about, I don't know, maybe 3 hours or so. So, you know, to do the other 3, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time I don't have at the moment. And I'm going to get into that in a minute. But yeah, so the idea here is I'm going to actually have like a secondary ring going around. So this is going to, you know, step down a little bit and then ring around all 4 of these guys. So it's going to be this outer area. And so once I do that, I think this is all going to come together a lot better, and it won't just have an open top like that. And we're going to have to hide that redstone and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to look pretty good. I'm excited about that. But yeah. Also, so I talked about it. We're going to do, you know, some kind of, what is it called? Like a foundation, like a pillar going down below here all the way to the ocean floor. And I'm probably just going to keep that pretty basic, just add a stone or something. Can I get out of here? Nice. And I also want to clean this up. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to start kind of taking out these crossways, and then once we have the pillars in below this thing, we'll be able to drop the loot all the way down underneath, and you won't even have to see the ice canals or any of that kind of stuff. So it'll be pretty cool. But yeah, let's start cleaning this guy up. By the way, you guys probably saw this and I didn't say anything, but I did the walls here. I actually cleaned this up. I did these walls. This was a design sent to me by a friend of mine, Draconis. Thank you so much for sending me this. I actually really like this design. And it turned out well. I took out the little pillars that were sticking out. I thought it looked better with just the flat wall going along. But we got a nice design in it. It's nice and lit up well. That worked out just perfect. And I cleaned up the little walkway around this. And I'm thinking, I really like how the stairs come up on the side here. I'm thinking I'm going to do that here as well and actually push these sea lanterns back a block, and then you wouldn't, you know, you'd see them right underneath this glass right here, and then there'd be stairs on this side to kind of balance this thing out. But yeah, the one odd thing about this, of course you guys can see it already, is that because of the shape of this monument, it's an even number of blocks, and this guy here is not. We have a 2-wide walkway and a 3-wide walkway. You know, the 2-wide goes 2-wide there and on that corner, and then 3-wide here and on that side. That's just the dimensions of the monument that kind of forced me into that. So I can live with it, no big deal. I don't think most people will notice, you know, first glance or anything. But yeah, I think it's turning out really well. And, you know, I still have to figure out what I'm going to do to connect this guy down onto the top of the monument there. I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to go ahead and just extend this glass and flatten out the top and just kind of keep it simple. But I'm going to play around with that a little bit later, and we'll find out what works and what doesn't. So I'm going to tear this out now because, like I mentioned before, we're going to actually start dropping all the mob drops straight down through the pillars that we're going to do in a little bit, and then I can just carry the loot over and underneath this whole thing and then back up. So we don't need these cross beams anymore. Let me make sure I got my silk touch. I do. So we're going to take this out, and I'm hoping to save most of these blocks because, yeah, I want these concrete blocks, and they take a while to make and stuff. So anyway, while I'm tearing this out, I did want to talk a little bit about what's been going on with me, what's been going on in my personal life. Why did it take 2 weeks to get this HermitCraft episode out? Those of you that follow me on Mixer, where have I been with streaming? What happened to the derp streams Friday night? I had to pull back on a lot of stuff because my personal life, I think I'll just break these and then go down and get them. My personal life really picked up. You know, things. You know, I have a job outside of YouTube. YouTube is not my full-time job, as most of you already know. I've mentioned it several times. My real job, the work really picked up. Really picked up. Got really busy. I had to go into the office, you know, almost every day, and you know, working pretty hard, which is good. I mean, that's what I need to do. That's my real job. I need to make sure that I'm doing everything I need to do to keep it, because that's how I feed my family, and you know, keep a roof over their head and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, the work picked up. They needed me to work harder, and so that's a lot of time going in on that. At the same time, my wife actually took a job. It was basically a job she used to have, and she went back to it. Her old boss needed her back for a little while, and so she's been back to work. You know, and so I've had to help, you know, pick up some pieces here and there, because she's been working so hard as well. You know, so that's taking up time, and it's a lot of things. Like I said, a lot of things just happen at once. Started coaching again. I coached my son's flag football team, and season started a couple weeks ago. We're 2-0 now, so it's going well. But it's, you know, again, taking up time. My daughter's in gymnastics. She's in the middle of competition season, so you know, we're going to competitions every other week and things like that. And you know, another thing that I've been doing lately is just trying to focus more on my health. I started to have some health issues, to be honest. I was just not taking care of myself. I wasn't exercising enough. I wasn't eating too good. I was eating bad foods, and it started to catch up with me. You know, doctors were making comments that were a little scary. So you start working out again, which is good. Yeah, I really love working out. It really helps me stay in a good mental state when I work out, and of course physically it's real good, because you know, I'm going to keep my body in better shape, and hopefully will help so I live longer, and you know, just in general keep my health in good shape. Anyway, so you know, been putting a little more focus into that. That's taking up some time, of course. It takes time to work out, and if you're gonna eat right, it takes time to cook food and good food and stuff, instead of just going out and picking up food that's bad for you. So I've been doing that. So yeah, I mean, all those kind of things just added up. You know, it takes time. It all added up, and I haven't had as much time to create these videos for you guys, but I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out, you know, how I can do this and keep a balance. You know, I needed to take care of all those things I need to take care of, and at the same time, you know, I want to keep producing YouTube videos for you guys. I love doing this. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't love doing this, because like I said, this is not my job to do this. I'm doing this for fun, and you know, if it becomes not fun, then yeah, I probably won't be making videos. But as long as this is fun to me, I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'll be doing it when I can, when I'm able to, and so that's the goal right now. Any chance I get, I'm in here working, trying to get this base going. I want this to end up, you know, like I envisioned it at the beginning of the season. And we're working to get there. We're getting real close now. So anyway, guys, yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over that, because I know some of you probably wondering, you know, what's going on, and hopefully you guys aren't, you know, losing faith in me and thinking that I'm quitting this you know, quitting doing HermitCraft or anything like that. That's not the case. We're still going. We're gonna keep going. As long as I'm having fun, we're gonna keep going. So anyway, I'm gonna just, yeah, sorry for the long rant there, guys. I just wanted to get that out. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep tearing these things down, and we'll see how it looks afterwards, and then we're gonna have to fix it up so we can still collect these drops. All right, there we go. The support pillar is in, and it is looking good. I love this thing. I got some lighting going on in here to give it some nice underwater effect. Just some sea lanterns covered up with some half slabs and some stairs on the corners there. A little bit of shape to it. And yeah, it's got like this really cool glowing effect under the water. But now this actually makes sense, right? Like this whole deal here is being held up. It's grounded now and kind of like architecturally sound, I guess you would say. So the idea now is that we're going to take all the drops, right, that we collect in these hoppers. Let's see if we can get in here. We got all these hoppers here that are collecting drops, and you know, all the mobs come falling out of this into here, and I've got all these hoppers kind of turned around, pointed in the middle now. And I dug a hole all the way down to like level 24, which would get us underneath the monument. So I think the monument's like sitting at 25, 26. So we can get underneath there, and we'll start to kind of get the items to travel through there, and I dug out like a canal down there that's going to go over to the monument. I'll show you that in a second. But we need to fix this guy, so I'm going to kind of get a little bit of redstone. I'm going to need to place a comparator down, which means I need a solid block, and we'll just go ahead and do this and see, is there anything in the dropper at this point? Nope. So we'll do that. We'll point that into a block. Let's see. I might have to remove this. Can we put redstone on a sea lantern? I think we can. Oh no, we can't. Ooh, So our first challenge here is to figure out what we're gonna do, because I need to put redstone on that in order to make this clock work. But yeah, I can't make this a solid block because you'll see that outside. Let's see how bad it looks if we just do the one here. Let's see if we even notice. Let's go outside and take a peek and see if that's okay or not. I mean, you pretty much have to be underwater to notice. You can see right there, just got the one little dark spot where the other ones don't. But it's kind of on the inside underneath this thing anyway. I don't think anybody will really notice. All right, I guess we're going to have to live with it. And I can't get back up now. There we go. All right, so we're going to do that, I guess, just to get by and let me in. And we'll go ahead and finish this out. So now we can do redstone there. And we need to bring this up and around. Let's see. I guess we'll do that. And we need a repeater right there. That'll do. And we need another solid block here. I want to get that redstone. Ooh. All right there. I forgot that I hollowed out this whole thing all the way down. So, okay, let's do that. And we'll put the redstone right there and put that on. And then all we need to do now is bring that signal up and on top of there. And it's going to lock the hopper, but it flashes, so it should be fine. We just need to cut off this line now, like that, and I think we're good. Let's see. Let's put some gravel in there. We don't care about gravel. And there it goes, shooting it all down. And I just want to see if at the end of this we have... No, it shouldn't lock. It shouldn't lock at all because it's going to turn off as soon as this is empty. So we're good to go. Yep. All right, cool. So that's working now. All the drops that come through are going to get shot all the way down there. And let me show you where that leads us. We'll go down here. I'm going to glide on down here. This is so nice now that it's all open. I'm pretty much flying everywhere. I'm going through a ton of rockets, but that was the whole reason why we did the mob farm, was so we can have plenty of supplies for all these fireworks, all these rockets that we're using. So let's see here. We should be able to get our gravel back because this is the canal that I dug to kind of transport the items into the monument area. And there they are. So cool. So what I'll do here is I'll actually have this land on some ice. So we need to make an iceway, and I'm going to go down one more level. Let's see. Do I have any? I have regular ice on me. What I really want is packed ice. So I don't need to worry about it melting or anything like that. And I don't have a lot of it at the moment. So I'll just get this thing started and kind of give you an idea of what we're doing here. I'm going to grab some regular ice as well, because we're going to need to have some water made to make these waterways. So we'll just do that. Let's see if I can get those back. And I'll just carve some of this out. Hopefully I don't open up. Oop. I got the haste going on, so I'm chopping through all this pretty quick. And shovel, please. Yeah. Inventory space. I've been holding on to my fire resist again because I've been hearing lava around here, and I was afraid that I was going to open it up. Okay, so we'll take the ice, and we'll just go ahead and go all the way along here. And once the water's in, we need to make sure that nothing can spawn down here. I did some like sea lanterns in the ceilings just to give myself a little bit of light. But yeah, that's good. So I'm going to work my way out of here, I think. So we'll start off by just doing some ice here. Items should fall down, hit that water, and it'll go along. And then what we'll need to do is do one of these deals to stop the water from flowing backwards. And yeah, basically I'm just going to do this all the way until I get back to the monument. Then we're gonna it gets a little tricky at that point, because let me show you the problem. I didn't really think this through. I knew I wanted to get the items underneath the monument, because we had to go across this way to do it. I missed my missed my deal. Oh, we can get into the monument here, actually. Yep. So let me just, real quick, just so you see the stack jump up. So here we go. We're inside the bottom of the monument here. You can see the Guardians flowing in. And I'm going to take the items basically, yeah. So this is where I didn't really think things through. Because I didn't really think about the fact that this whole middle area is being used. Because initially I thought, well, I'll just bring the items into the center of this thing and then up. Yeah, we have a bit of a Guardian farm in the middle of this thing. So that's not going to work. So I need to figure out now, you know, where I'm going to actually take these items to and how I'm going to transport them up. And I'm kind of thinking I'll use something like this where we have kind of like the corner area and we'll, you know, kind of do an item elevator in the corner. But it does feel kind of weird. We have 4 corners and I'll only be using one of them for an item elevator. So I don't know, maybe I can merge with this item elevator and then take it up and kind of over. And we might be able to get away with that if we go outside and take a look. We'll see what that would do. So that item elevator would be, yeah, kind of maybe attach it to the wing here, maybe. So it'd kind of go up the side here, and then we can bring it over in the middle and up. I think that might work, and we can kind of blend it in with the Guardian farm itself. So yeah, I might try to do something like that, but I'm gonna have to play around with that and finish up that iceway down there. So let me get a few more things done and we'll see what I come up with. All right, so here's what I came up with, and it doesn't look the best just yet, but I think I can decorate it and kind of hide it a little bit more. But you can see we have a pillar coming off the back here. This is where the items are going to come up, and then they're going to come over, and then there's basically another glass pillar right there that you can barely see. If I zoom in, you can see it now, and that way the items will go up and then just kind of meet up with that crossbeam and go in there. But I noticed something. It was pretty big thunderstorm while I was working on that, and look at what we had show up. I don't know if this is gonna be an actual trap or not. We're gonna find out. It might just be this guy by himself. It's been a long time since I've approached. Whoa, okay. I guess they're alive. Oh man, it's been a long time since I've done this. Oops, I killed the horse. That's probably not good. I kind of want to keep 1 or 2. Oh man, 2 of them down. Okay, let's try not to get this last one killed. Let's get we got 2 left. Let's see if we can keep them. No! How did that hit the All right, we'll at least make out with one of them here. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was kind of scary. Okay, well, we're going to keep this guy at least. Oh my goodness. First one of these skelly horses I've had all season long. I think he'll just stay out there, right? He won't despawn. Do I need to name him or anything? I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't. Okay, great. Now I'm stuck in the water. I do want to get a little closer here and show you that. I can't believe how much that scared me. That was hilarious. Anyway, let's go through here and see if I can show you exactly what's going on. A little more detailed than I explained. So we'll fly down here and I'll show you that I have that all the way hooked up, as you would expect. So we have the iceway are going all the way in, and items are making it into this hopper and then into that dropper. There's the redstone clock, just like I showed you before, shooting them up. It's going to go up through this pillar. So part of this pillar is on the inside and parts on the outside, and then the wall is what's making up the 3/3. And I'm out of ender pearls, like almost completely out of ender pearls. Jeez, out of ender pearls. All right, so they're going to come up here, and then water brings it over, and again sucks it up, and we shoot it into this this glass right here, and then it goes up into there. And I wonder if I can get up in there without killing myself. That's the hard part. Let's see. Might just have to break through right here. Let's do this. And let's go in here, I guess. Gonna have to clean all this up yet. You know, like I said before, I'm still looking to figure out exactly how I'm gonna expand this down and meet up down there. But yeah, let's go through. Let's see. How can we get into this thing? I think over here there's a little cutout. Yeah. So all the items should come through that to here, and then we have, you know, just like before, shooting up to the top. So what I want to do now is actually go turn on the mob farm. Oh, did Ren just log on? I didn't even say hi. How rude. Anyway, okay, so Ren's on, so I don't know if the rates will be that great, but we're going to find out. I'll go to the top here. Like I said, it's so much easier now to just fly around. Look at that. I can get up to the top so easily. Which one was it that we were working on here? It's going to be, oh, of course I went to the complete opposite side. So we'll go over here, we'll turn on this one, and we will see what happens. Okay, so we'll turn on the mob farm, and I'm going to go over to what we expect to see here is once we get some mobs dropping and dying, eventually their drops should come up through this middle right here. So it might take a while, so I'm just going to hang out here, and when we see some items, I'll be back. All right, there we go. Proof this thing is working. We are getting some drops coming through, and yeah, it's good. So I was a little worried they might despawn with the extra travel that they had to go through, but it looks like we're just fine unless they end up despawning before they even get in the system, which no, we see blinking lights, so they are making it in. Look at this though. I don't really need these farms to be running right now. I have plenty of loot at the moment, gunpowder for days, so that is good. That is very good. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for me today. I want to thank you again for being patient with me and not giving up on me and continuing to swing by and watch these videos when I get them released. Please continue to have some patience as I work on figuring out how to keep things balanced in my life and still be able to do this. So thank you again. I really do appreciate that. If you guys like the video, please hit that thumbs up for me. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. With that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.